everyone. It is Sunday Livestream time. Actually, it's also Father's Day, so I guess you could call it Father's Day Livestream time, which is pretty cool, as I'm doing this with my dad, who's pushing all the buttons behind the camera as usual.
And breaking it, and not having the audio right from the sounds of it. Let me know, everyone, and hi. Let me know if the voice vocal audio is about right. I'm guessing I'm hearing it a bit low, so it probably is low, but I'll fix it as it goes along.
So yeah,
it's all Cole's fault as usual.
Oh, thank you.
It's
been super busy since last live stream. We missed last Sunday because I was at the Summertime Ball concert at Wembley. I got to see Ed Sheeran as well as loads of other massive acts too. But also we're coming up to the end of the school year, and as most of you know, I go to music school. So there's loads of end of year performances to get ready for, and there's also end of year exams and things like that too. So it's going to be a very, very busy few weeks for me.
Yeah, and it's been stupidly busy with loads of other stuff too. And actually with all your performances, because your mummy and I have to come, well, not have to, would like to come and watch you, but you're on the other side of London.
I mean, if I listed everything that I was going to do, it would probably take me to what would be the end of the live stream. So
yes.
I won't do that.
No, don't do that.
Instead, I'll list what I have already done over the past couple of weeks. Well, strictly speaking, yesterday I did my grade 7 music theory exam. So I had to get ready for that. And after that, my dad and I went to London.
No. You don't get to move away from that. I get to talk about your grade 5. But anyway, well done on your grade. Well, actually, I'm assuming well done on your grade 7. Because I
hope I did well.
So no results as yet.
Anyways, you wanted to talk about grade 5.
Yes, your grade 5. When did you do grade 5? It was about
7 years ago.
Yes.
7 years ago, nearly to the day.
You've got some weird memory. Well, weird memory.
No, it's because it's always on the same weekend. And also because we got Lala on that day as well. And I threw up about 7 times on that day, even once during the exam. It was really weird. Honestly, I just woke up, I threw up, and I just kept throwing up all morning. And yeah, it was a very eventful day. And yesterday was also quite an eventful day as well, because of any extra things that I'm about to say.
Yeah, give me a second, because apparently the mics are too low.
Really?
Yes. I'm guessing it's my fault as usual, because I thought it was okay. Can you just count to 10?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. I'm turning you up as I speak. Give me a second. Why don't you tell people about what they can see on the screen now, which is you holding a bag.
Oh yeah, that's one of my few bags. Well, I mean, I don't keep them, but yeah. So that's me about 20 minutes into my music theory exam when I felt like I was going to throw up again, and I was taken out of the theory hall, the exam room, and yeah, I basically threw up outside again. I don't know, I had a really bad stomach bug that day. It was really, really weird. But at least we got through. I passed with merit my grade 5, considering that I felt really bad that day. That's probably a very, very good result. Hopefully this time I'll get distinction, but we'll see. We'll see when that comes eventually in the coming weeks.
Yeah, so that was certainly interesting. I've just kind of shifted my mic a bit, so hopefully I am louder. I sound louder. Let me know if I'm not. But obviously you guys aren't here to listen to me anyway, so that's one advantage of me hiding behind the thing. Yeah, so that was when, what did you say, about 8 years ago?
7.
Or 7 years ago. Oh, when you were 8.
When I was 8, 7 years ago.
Yes.
That means I'm 15 now.
Correct. Where you did your grade 5 exam right next to people who are enormous. Basically the size of you now, because I think quite a few people were doing around their GCSEs around the same time as well. And I was sitting outside not knowing whether you were going to be okay, because you threw up. I remember with Mummy, you throwing up in bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was disgusting. And we weren't sure when you were going to do it, but you said you wanted to do it, so fine, we took you there. It was actually your first ever exam, because you never did any weirdly, you never did any theory exams anyway, or any theory studying before then. But you'd just done your grade 5, and your piano teacher said, "Oh, hang on, how come you've not done any theory? Because you can't take your grade 6 piano without any grade 5 theory." I think that's ABSM, isn't it?
Yes.
So you had to quickly catch up in basically study all of grade 1 to 5 in 2 months, and take this exam to kind of get it over and done with. So that was interesting. I remember back, and it was not quite not quite what we expected, but all fun. It all worked in the end, which is the important thing.
Well, after that, what I was going to say, my dad and I went out to London to kind of pre-celebrate and have a day out together. So we went to Chinatown for lunch and then went to Yamaha Music London and had a play on their pianos, including the amazing Bösendorfer, which actually, how much did that cost exactly?
About 125k.
125,000.
Yeah, which was ridiculous. It may actually, I was about to say it's probably the most expensive one you've played on, but I'm guessing those Steinway concert grands are more expensive, aren't they?
Well, I mean, the Bösendorfer would be very new, wouldn't it? So the value at the time may have gone down on the Steinways. But either...
Well, yeah, no, I'm assuming new
But
value.
also, I mean, it sounded, I guess... Again, I mean, it sounded really, really nice, especially because it was new, and I guess the way the guy, I think his name was Alex.
Yeah, Alex Roberts. Thanks to Alex Roberts, who's the piano lead guy there, or piano manager.
Yeah, so he talked about how the Bösendorfer, like, you could class it as a string instrument as well as percussion because of the way it's built and the way it resonates, which makes it kind of unique compared to other pianos, which is really, really cool. But yeah, I did a couple of videos, one on the Bösendorfer and another one on the Yamaha, which was a little bit cheaper, but still pretty expensive.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can say 45k is... Well, I suppose technically it's cheaper, but yes, it's not cheap.
But yeah, well, both sounded and felt absolutely amazing, and obviously was completely in tune. So there we are.
Yeah, which kind of makes a difference, right?
Yes.
Compared to what you normally do.
Okay. Thanks to Jake Haganus for the super chat. Says following and watching from. I'm sorry if I butchered this. Nunavut, Canada. Well, thank you so much.
I will just go with Canada because I kind of know Canada. That's Nunavut. That's a fantastic name of a place.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. So should we move on to the first song?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, well, I haven't done a new Queen arrangement for quite a while. The last one was probably Thank God It's Christmas, or did I do that the year before?
I can't remember. It's been a while since you've done
I mean, it's
new
either
Queen
that
one.
or it doesn't really count, but Driven By You was one other recent one we did.
Well, yeah, that's Brian May's.
But luckily, I'm going to be singing One Vision as part of a performance for my school, one of my many, many performances. Even more luckily, as I have perfect pitch, so basically the arrangement just appears, well, I say just appears in the head when I learn a song, so I can kind of work out the piano cover on the fly. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. I've only really, well, I say only really, but only try to work out on it today. So I'm going to try and do One Vision by Queen in front of you guys with like half an hour of working it out.
Well, good luck.
Let's do this. that is One Vision by Queen. I hope you guys enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it sounds like the audio is peaking a little bit, which is again my fault. I can't blame you for that because it sounds quite nice here, but it was really loud. But yeah, One Vision is stupendously loud. Anyway, I think, which is maybe you need to record it again properly. Well, not properly. Well, sorry, let me rephrase that. It's probably something we should do kind of separately, like you normally do, recording it as you go along. So
Yeah.
no, that's cool. It's quite a long time since you've last, as I said, done a proper one. Actually, Chad Hodd, who's one of your patrons, has actually asked this quite a lot of times about the new Top Gun movie, which you and I need to actually watch over the summer holidays when you actually have some time. But we'll watch the first one first at home. And you're going to get loads of new music from there. Into the Danger Zone. There's another. Oh no, my brain's fried. I was going to watch it myself the other day. Not the new one, the old one, because it was on TV. But I thought, no, I'll save it so I can watch it again with you later. But no, that's cool. Do you want to say hi to a few people? Ooh, yeah, piano's too loud. I certainly need to adjust it.
Okay, well, I'm going to say a quick welcome and thank you to Nicholas Paradanes, I think it is, to the Patreon family, as well as happy birthday to patrons Ari and Scott Dawson too. Really big thank you to all patrons for supporting me like this. It's really cool and it does really make a big difference. Of course, there's some Patreon special stuff like behind the scene photos and chatting, which is just for you guys. Also, big thank you to Stephen Hibschman and Ken Brand for their PayPal tips. And of course, big thank you to all of you who show up to the live stream. I really enjoy doing these, especially all the new music ideas that I get from here. So thank you guys.
Yeah, because quite a recent one was, well, I say a recent one. You asked this a long time ago about Kansas, Dust in the Wind, which I knew nothing about, but kind of came from the live chat. So a lot of new suggestions of music and discovering music comes from you guys on here. As I always say, and most of you probably hear me say, I know nothing about music. I can just about press play on Spotify or Amazon Music. Even then, my music is quite limited, albeit a lot of it is Queen. So that's why Cole kind of grew up a bit on Queen, which is fantastic. But yeah, you've got quite, as usual, you've got loads of patrons on here. So Don, well, I said hi to him, but you haven't. Don, Scott, and Ari. Who, as you said, his birthday's here. Gavin, George, Chad, Eric Schwingenberg. Sorry, I'm scrolling up. My favourite name, Eric Schwingenberg. Rob Schaffner second, and many, many more. So apologies if I've missed it. It is my fault for scrolling. Oh, and Bob, of course. How can I miss you, Bob and Don? But yes, Into the Danger Zone is probably something you should learn at some point anyway. But yeah. Why don't you tell the guys what you did in London? So you did Yamaha. You also went to St Pancras. Sorry, St Pancras.
St Pancras. Yes, I went to St Pancras, and yeah, I met Pachubon, who's I guess you could say a TikTok creator on the rise, if you like, who has over 100,000.
Much more of a rise than you on TikTok. Let's be clear.
Yeah, it's a very, very quick rise, much quicker than mine. But yeah, he's over 100. He's on over 100,000.
It's almost 200,000.
Yeah, almost 200,000 now, which is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, so we go to the same school. So I met up with him at St Pancras and we filmed a few videos together. So that's going to, they'll be posted over in the coming days or weeks.
Oh yes, I should have told you. Camden's on here too.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Well, he may still be on here. He may not be on here, but he was certainly on here earlier.
Oh, hello, Camden.
Yes. So Camden is another. Sorry, I've got a hair in my mouth somewhere. Brilliant musician.
Okay, that's the more you know, as they say.
Yes, there's a little bit too much information there. Apologies. Yeah, Camden's a brilliant musician, and for those that have been watching Cole's videos, you guys would have seen Camden play some. I think he did some good with you, didn't he? But either way, he sung brains right, the Snowman song. can't remember what it's called now.
Oh, Walking in the Air.
Walk in the Air, that's it. As well as, and it's my fault for not putting it, he did a brilliant Bohemian Rhapsody with you as well. And it's sitting on the computer and it hasn't actually been posted yet, and that is my fault.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it's fantastic. What do you want to do now? Take requests? Oh no, actually, I'm not going to say take requests. We were talking about my brain is fried. Top Gun. I think you should do a play-by-ear version of Top Gun.
Okay.
Either you can pick Into the Danger Zone, which is from the first movie, or apparently there's a Lady Gaga version of the new Top Gun one, and I have no idea what it is because I've not watched it, and that might be a good test.
What's it called?
This is where I have to type and look
I'm
it up.
going by the better title. Now, Into the Danger Zone is a pretty
Into
cool
the
title.
Danger Zone is an amazing title.
So, to it.
I think you had listened to it before. Right, Lady Gaga, Top Gun, and it's... My computer's just been updated, and it's now using Bing, so I'm not sure how good it... Hold My Hand.
I think I prefer Into the Danger Zone as a title, I can't lie.
Okay.
But I don't... What do you think works? What do you think I should do?
I would say go for Lady Gaga,
Okay, let's do that then.
because Lady Gaga is new. Hold My Hand, Lady Gaga.
Hold My Hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's find it then.
Thank you, Joe. Joe 4771 just confirmed it's Lady Gaga by David. Sorry.
Lady Gaga by Hold My Hand.
Yes. So I'm reading two chats at the same time. William Bowles, Titanium by David Guetta. So I was trying to cut and paste. I kind of messed it up. So for those that don't know or haven't been here for a while, we can't play the music out loud, otherwise YouTube will eat the video for copyright reasons. Oh, hi Caesar, or Caesar I should say, who says hello Cole and Chi, happy Father's Day to you Chi. That's me.
Chorus, is this chorus? Nope, it's still verse.
So for you, those on here, I have no idea what it sounds like.
So cry tonight, okay. This must be the chorus, it's paused. Yep.
Also, for those that haven't seen it, Cole did do a recorded bit where he created a cover. I think it was Deja Vu. But either way, it was Olivia Rodrigo on the channel. Or was it Driver's License? Deja Vu or Driver's License? It's one of the two. If you actually want to see him actually do a cover, creating it live, I think he actually created it in about an hour, which was pretty amazing. Right, so for those that know this, hopefully, well, for those that don't know, it's still Hold My Gun. For those that know,
Hold My Hand.
Hold My Gun. Oh yes, Hold My Hand. Sorry, I don't know what it is. I've not drunk anything
Hold
today.
My Gun.
Yes. Anyway, Lady Gaga, Hold My Hand, Top Gun. Hopefully, those that know it.
It's hard. Hold My Gun sounds very scary.
Yes. Right, I'm gonna put you and me on mute whilst you play. Ready?
Yep.
So that was Hold My Hand.
Yes.
I'm guessing it is in a romantic part of the movie, as opposed to Into the Danger Zone, which is not a romantic part of the movie.
That sounds a lot more romantic a title, don't it?
Yes. Actually, why don't you do that? Why don't you now look up Into the Danger Zone?
Okay.
And I can tell you the chorus has Into the Danger Zone, probably flying into the Danger Zone.
By Kenny Loggins.
Is it?
Huh.
I will suggest you put Top Gun?
No, it says from Top Gun.
Okay, then it must be that. GW said that whatever you did that's pretty close. I am copying down your request, guys, on my little notepad thing. Oh, I can hear myself clicking. My mic is obviously turned up far too loud. Apologies.
Actually, if I go from here, there's a longer chorus maybe.
It goes flying into the danger zone. Something danger zone. I always wonder if Cole can hear me when I speak when he's doing that. Cole, you smell. See? He can't hear me. It's kind of like when he did the playing by blindfold and I kind of waved in front of his face, but obviously a different sense. And thank you, AdStrap Alex. I'll let Cole know for your super chat. Are you ready? The main chorus bit, the very loud rocky part. Go. Yeah, that's pretty close. Oh, my mic's gone up again. That's pretty close. Actually, I think it's my headphones that I keep turning up and down, which is kind of messing it up. But yes, it's not quite there, I think. But it may be because I miss hearing or misremembering, which is probably more likely to be the truth.
Okay. Could be either.
Yes, and
I hope I got it right.
You certainly will do when you actually watch the movie, because I think it comes in quite a few times. Right, let's do something that you do not need to listen to, because we don't want people just watching you listen to stuff. Do you know Black or White, Michael Jackson?
Do I know Black or White by Michael Jackson?
I think you did.
I wonder if it is if I didn't do a cover or if I didn't write a sheet music for it. That might be available in Music Notes. I don't know.
Ah, maybe that was my sneaky way of kind of referencing Music Notes. It wasn't.
Well, you can go check out my sheet music composition. Okay.
Yeah, so not only do you know it, you wrote the sheet music for your arrangement for it, and it's on Music Notes.
I believe it's on Music Notes anyway.
Okay.
At least I hope it's on Music Notes because I've written the sheet music.
Okay, and maybe I forgot to send it over to them. Anyway, play a big bit of it. Go. Roll it into Smooth Criminal. Into Smooth Criminal. What about Billie Jean? Heal the World. song. Or Thriller then. Have you forgotten what Earth song is? This is Cole. He's played by ear, remembering whilst playing. And into Thriller, if you remember it.
There we are.
Very good. Apologies for all the audio that is not quite in the right level. It is all my fault. I'm not sure what's going on with the audios. I think the mic's slightly a bit wonky, as I like to call it. Cool. You knew more Michael Jackson than I remembered. I completely forgot you knew Man in the Mirror.
Well done.
Yes. Was there more than you know?
Hmm?
I'm trying to think what else there are.
Okay.
There's ABC. I can't remember who it was. It kind of scrolled up off the top, ABC. But I couldn't remember whether you knew it, and therefore I did not ask for it.
Oh, well, there we are.
Yes. Right. You're almost... someone wished you almost 16th happy birthday, but it's not quite, as in Useless Knowledge. Actually, I always struggle calling you Useless Knowledge, who is also a patron. Apologies. It's his choice for his username, so I'm calling him Useless Knowledge. You're not 16 yet, because you're 16 in how many months?
8.
And how many days?
No, 7 months and
That's a test.
and 20 days.
Okay. I'm assuming that's accurate. I can't work that out in my head. But
It's 20 or 19, but either way, it's close enough.
Yeah,
That's all I'm going to say.
Yes. No, that was quite cool. As always, I'm always impressed by how you can jump between the songs and kind of medley out, which is pretty cool. Right, okay. You actually had the super chat halfway through some of that, so you would have missed it.
Oh, I didn't. I wouldn't have.
I know. Abstract Alex sent you a super chat, so you can say thank you for that.
Thanks, Abstract Alex.
Yes.
And what was the super chat?
And requested, can you please do Madman Across the Water?
Madman Across the Water.
Which is an Elton John song, apparently. I've never heard of it, so I wonder if it's a new Elton John song. or whether it's an old Elton John song, I just don't know.
Looks like a wait, no.
Madman Across the Water.
Is it new actually?
I don't know. I didn't think he released anything new, but he did do a kind of collaboration thing with a few people like Dua Lipa, and I wonder if it's that.
It's not that. It's a little bit different. That's I don't know what it's called actually. No, its release date was in 1971.
Okay, so it's quite an old one. And in fact, Joe 4771 said it's an old one. I'm guessing he must have done that when he went to the States. I wonder.
In fact, this new random album that's come out is called Madman Across the Water.
What, as well?
Yeah. 10th of June it said it come out. Which I think is lying to me.
Anyway, so it's definitely Elton John. That was a request. Madman Across the Water. So this is the dead air whilst Cole was listening. I'm hoping you guys on live chat and watching know what it looks like. Sorry, what it sounds like, because again, you guys are picking songs that I have no idea what they are.
It's a nice piano bit.
Well, it is Elton John. There are many nice piano bits.
I'm gonna just do the first bit because I don't know.
Who's speaking in the back? FA7 Des. You obviously must have just joined. I'm Cole's dad. I help Cole poke all the buttons, as it were, for everything behind the scenes. Not doing it very well because I'm messing around or not getting the vocal mics levels right this time for some reason. All you can hear is Cole's heavy breathing. Gino Bacardi, can you play Glory, Glory Tottenham Hotspur? Pretty sure that won't happen. Or maybe we could on the day that when we finally get St Tottenham's Day again.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
On the day we get St Tottenham's Day again?
Yes.
So what are you talking about?
Gino Bacardi said, can you play Glory, Glory Tottenham Hotspur? I'm assuming the answer is no. Except when Arsenal finally get back. I think it's about 7 years now since we've not been above Spurs.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, Madman Across the Water. Have you actually listened to it?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep. There you are.
It sounds very nice. So I'm guessing it's quite accurate because Elton John's music tends to be quite nice.
Well, let's hope it is.
If it's sounded horrible, then yes. Joe 4771, I've actually mentioned his name quite a lot, said Woot, so I'm guessing it's close.
Woot.
Yes. We'll pick...
Woot can mean many things.
Chad Hodd has asked for something, but you need to play that by ear. So let's not do that yet. We'll come back to that.
But we're doing play by ear requests now.
Yes, but we're not doing it because otherwise we'll spend a lot of time just watching you listen, which is not quite what people want to do. Oh, that's interesting. It's not quite a Jacob Collier song. Philocus asked, can you play a Jacob Collier song? And the reason why that's interesting is because you're doing a Jacob Collier style inspired thing, aren't you?
What? Working on it.
Assuming it works. Why don't you explain?
So I'm trying to do like a Jacob Collier style version of North London Forever or The Angel by Lewis Dunford.
And certainly not Glory, Glory, Tottenham Hotspur.
And certainly not Glory, Glory, Tottenham Hotspur. It's probably not even your most massive chant, right?
No.
But anyway,
The big chant is when the Saints. Is it when the Saints are coming marching in?
yeah, but they say Spurs.
Oh yes.
But either way, but yeah, no. So I'm going to do like a big a cappella version of North London Forever when I finish it.
So you're kind of self-accompanying, like Jacob Collier does, multiple voice. Is it called voicing? I don't know. I know nothing about music. What's it called? When you do the sound multiple times.
But yeah, I know. Layering, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. But big a cappella thing. And I hope it'll sound nice. That's what's important. I'm sure it'll sound nice anyway because the tune's good. And like even if you weren't an Arsenal fan, you listen to it. The like chorus, you could, and I guess the chorus is always very important with like anthems. It's meant to be memorable, and it is. But even without the chorus, like the verse, everything, the harmonies are really, really nice in this. So I thought, why not? I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, and of course, it's an Arsenal song.
And of course, it's an Arsenal song.
Yes.
So why not?
Yes.
It's a win-win for me.
So Jacob Collier, I was about to say it's not quite a Jacob Collier. He did a Stevie Wonder thing. That kind of made him famous. What was it?
Don't you worry about a thing.
Yeah. Do you know that? You must know that.
I
Roughly.
do, but I'll quickly listen to it again just in case.
Yeah, have a listen. You must know. Certainly you would have heard it.
I know. I've definitely heard it before. I'll listen to it again.
Yeah.
To be honest, if I don't get this right, people are going to kill me when I get back to school in the next 10 minutes.
When you get back to school in the next 10 minutes, that'll be impressive. Yes. And actually, for those, whilst Cole was looking and listening, Jacob Collier actually went to the same school as Cole, as well as Pachubon, because Pachubon goes to the same school. And he's actually, I think he did jazz and composition, which is exactly what Cole's doing, jazz and composition, as his first studies at school. So, yeah, it's interesting that Cole has been actually compared to Jacob Collier before he went to Purcell anyway. So it's kind of funny that he's kind of following in his footsteps. Quite big footsteps. He's obviously he's amazing with his many numerous Grammys. I think his 2 albums have won multiple Grammys. Can't remember what it is. One of the first, or one of the, if not the first one, but a few people have won it on their first albums. Surely you must have heard Stevie Wonder.
I mean, the only reason why I was kind of listening to it again is because it has like a really weird chord progression. I was trying to work it out.
Oh, right, okay. You can explain what chord progressions are in a second then.
I don't need to, but
well,
I've explained it many times before, and all you said is, I have no idea what you said.
Well, but that's true. All right, Stevie Wonder, go. Run it straight into Superstition. That's Stevie Wonder, isn't it?
Wow.
Cool. Well, it wasn't quite running straight into because I jumped in a bit late because I was going, oh, I know that, and then completely forgot what the song was. So, which is cool. Right, let's go and jump into the request from Chad Hodge, who's one of your patrons, which I like this song, but I don't think you know it. Cats in the Cradle by Harry Chapin.
Okay.
I actually don't know whether it is what I think it is. I recognise the song title. I don't recognise the artist.
Well, if I said my child arrived just the other day, do you recognise it?
I will say you're too young to have a child.
No.
That would be a dad joke. I will recognise the tune, but I don't recognise the lyrics. I wonder if it's one of the things called an anti-lyric or whatever it's called. Philocus says, I have a question for Cole. How and when did you realise you had perfect pitch? I wonder if Cole ever did. Well, no, obviously Cole does. I'm wondering whether when he realised what he had was called perfect pitch.
Okay. Let's try this one.
Okay, go for it. So that is what I recognise. As I said, I don't recognise the lyrics, but the melody or harmony. What's it called? Is it melody, harmony, or are they both the same?
Melody.
Melody. What's the difference? What's a harmony then?
Harmony is like not the melody.
Thank you.
Well, the melody is like
The words.
what? It's not the words of the lyrics. The melody is
Thank you.
the.
So that was patronising, Cole. Anyway, sorry. So yes, the words of the lyrics. So what's a melody?
So the melody is like the notes that you sing with the lyrics. It's like the main thing you hear, the thing you kind of remember, I guess.
Is that, and that's what you play when you play covers? Then is it?
No.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
That's the top. It's like the singer. The singer sings the melody. And
With
like,
the lyrics.
And then
See, I can correct you now. The singer sings the lyrics.
the singer sings the lyrics and the melody.
Okay.
And let's say in a band you have a drums, bass, guitar, piano, whatever.
Yeah.
They all basically, the piano, guitar are kind of all doing rhythm.
Okay.
Or like you call it, or rhythm and, the rhythm is like I'm stupid. The harmony is the notes that are after. So you have like, let's say Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
This is the melody. And you have this behind it.
Okay. And that's the harmony.
Yeah. And then rhythm is the kind of where the notes are placed, if you like.
Okay.
But yeah.
That kind of makes sense. Right, I'm going to jump into straight one because I just noticed a little music sign next to bass boosted. Is it bass or bass boosted? Bass.
Bass.
Bass boosted.
Where did you get bass from?
That's a fish.
So where are you going bass boosted?
But it's spelled the same way. B-A-S-S. Clearly, as someone said, someone has spiked my drink. And not that I have any actually, with rum. But anyway, I noticed a little music sign behind him, so I'm obviously drawn to him. I say him, it could be her. The final countdown, go, question mark. I'm assuming it is get on and play the final countdown.
This one.
The big bit.
What is that?
Yeah, so that's fun.
What?
Right, so you got to answer the question, because obviously we've told this story, or you've even told this story quite often about how when you were young, you were just like all the other babies and toddlers were in the toddler group, and then suddenly, well, not suddenly, but there was a toy piano and you started playing nursery rhymes, and obviously you had no lessons, blah, blah, blah. And we didn't know, because we're not musical as a family, as in your mum and me, that's what's called perfect pitch. When did you know what you did was perfect pitch, or what you were able to was perfect pitch,
Well, it's
and not?
Well, it's not 100% perfect pitch.
Okay.
It's like some of it's perfect pitch, some of it's. I guess you're kind of calling it play by ear. It's perfect pitch, memory of the nursery rhymes. And
obviously,
also knowing like all of the intervals and notes, because I'm just playing the melody at that point. I'm assuming I'm not playing.
I'm assuming you weren't hitting
full-blown piano cover.
Yes.
But yeah, no. I guess perfect pitch is like a nice marketing label, but there's a lot more to, let's say, doing all this Amiga stuff.
Okay. So when did you know then you could do that? Okay, I'm not asking right. Obviously, you would have known you could do that at some point by, I'm guessing, you just playing it. Because we spotted it, and by we, your mum and I, spotted you doing it when we were talking about Marcus Veltri on whatever, right? But when did you know you could do that? And obviously you didn't tell us. And when did you know or realise that it was, not that it's special, but it's unusual?
Well, the kind of Marcus Veltri act is like a thing, it's just like an act kind of thing. It's not like a random talent you find when doing the piano. But I guess the kind of hearing a song and playing it, I guess it's like, oh, but how do I do it? I want to get the notes right and blah, blah, blah. That's why I kind of, when at the very beginning, I started off with sheet music because I didn't know what I was doing. But I guess the knowing of perfect pitch is knowing where you don't hear a sound, but if someone plays a note and says, what note is this? And you get it right. Like I say, I played this and I say, oh, it's a C because it is. That's kind of what perfect pitch is. You can identify a note without having any prior knowledge of what the other notes were.
Right. But being able to kind of string it all together, whether you had sheet music when you were doing covers, but I'm guessing you were able to play before you even had that kind of sheet music stuff.
Yeah,
obviously,
but then I didn't. But I didn't know. I guess classicals play the notes in effect. Obviously, there's more to playing the notes but it's primarily you do still have to play the notes. I guess everything is strictly speaking play the notes, but you can do it in your own arrangement in whatever. You can. I guess you can also still interpret classical in certain ways in how you express yourself.
Yeah.
But primarily, it's express yourself with the note sheet you've been given on the thing.
Okay. And actually, earlier, sorry, you kind of scrolled out. I was trying to find a good time to ask. In fact, I'm just going to search the word thunder. Joe. Oh, it's him again. Joe 4777 said, how do you add thunder to your playing? I'm guessing it's what I call the rumbling.
Oh yeah, just
1 second. Let me press a button that kind of zooms in. That might help, because I'm assuming you're about to do something on the keyboard.
Well, all I'm going to do is just slap the bottom notes like this. And that's it.
And you're holding...
I'm holding the pedal. I could just do that and leave it at that. And I don't have to hold the pedal. I'm just holding the note.
And when you let it go, it stops. Right, okay. So it wasn't as complicated as it might be.
Nice.
What about the rumbling sound?
I
think you kind of roll your arm, don't you?
Yeah, I just...
1 second, let me get close, zoom up again.
I just push notes up and down. I just like that, really. And you could try that if you want.
I'm sure I can, but it would not be very good. But again, that's with the sustain pedal to kind of hold it and build it up.
Yeah.
And there's obviously the middle pedal, which is, I know it's just called a sostenuto, and I can't explain it. Cool. Hopefully that was music theory education from Cole.
Okay, let's do one more, because we do need to go back to school. One more, two more?
Oh yes, there is a school. Let's do...
Strictly speaking, it is now 6 o'clock, so we've got to hurry up.
Yes. Apologies. Let's do two more. One which is a play by ear, because T Piano said it's a meme song, which kind of suggests it's probably people recognise. Turi ip ip ip. TURI space IP space IP space IP. I'm old, so that means nothing to me. It might mean stuff to people.
Okay, and then what's the other one? Was the other one also played by ear, or?
I haven't got to it yet. Just go that one.
What do you mean? Well, can I not match them together?
No, Go for that one. Mainly because I'm going to scroll and find one. I'm going to try and find a non-play-by-ear one. Ashley Joseph, when are you streaming again? Definitely on Sunday. What I've actually suggested to Cole is he, on his TikTok, just go live and just take requests. Rather than this, and I can not be here and he can just do it on his phone. So for those that don't follow Cole, look up Cole on TikTok. I can't remember what it is. It's either Cole Lamb or Cole Lamb 2007. It's one of the two. Do you recognise this? Because apparently it's a meme song. I'm wondering whether it is T-Piano, because if Cole is listening for this long, as opposed to, I don't know, Coffin Dance or something. Even I know what Coffin Dance is. Or Shell PLPL thingy. Ready? You played quite a long version. So have you heard that before?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's because the melody is as simple as it gets. Well, I say as simple as it gets. It has a very interesting rhythm. But the chord progression is quite a simple chord progression.
Oh, okay. Because I've never heard that before.
And it repeats over and over and over again. So basically, the melody goes like this. So basically like this is Turi, and this is Ip.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's in C sharp minor, so it's 1, 6, 3, or the relative major, 7. Or I guess actually it's easier to look at it at 6, 4, 1, 5, and that kind of chord progression. But either way, it's very simple, and you hear it in loads of songs, and that's the main point.
And then you put them together, and that's your play-by-ear.
Yeah.
It must be really weird being you listening to loads of songs and say they all sound the same when.
Well, they don't say all sound the same. They just use very similar chord progressions.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Let's do one more because, as you say, we need to eat and then take you back to school. Right. You've been asked this a lot, and I haven't not partly been deliberately ignoring it. It has just been there, and it's growing off because you've resisted this quite a while. And I'll ask this in this way: which one's harder, Maple Leaf Rag or the Entertainer? And I know you don't know either of them properly.
I know Maple Leaf Rag a lot less.
Okay.
I'll say.
So which one's harder anyway?
I don't know.
Like in your opinion, are they more or less the same?
More or less the same.
Fine. Okay. Since you said you know them one a lot less, that tells me that you know them both roughly enough.
No.
Do a bit of Entertainer and kind of roll it into Maple Leaf Rag.
No, I need to listen to Maple Leaf Rag again.
Oh, okay. Have a listen to Maple Leaf Rag, and play a bit of the Entertainer and roll it into Maple Leaf Rag. Yeah. So I certainly Cole used to play or had played the Entertainer when he was 6, I think. There might be a simplified version when he was really, really young. He's never played Maple Leaf Rag, but I think he may have heard it. Okay? Go. Yeah, so as soon as you played it, obviously I recognise it enough to know you were playing the right thing. Right, yeah, apologies. We do have to keep this a bit short because Cole was out all day yesterday as well as exams, so he had a lot of homework to do and probably has a little bit more to do before heading back to school. Okay, so get back to school and then do some work.
Yeah, I'll probably do it at school. Yeah. I think the important thing is getting back. I can always do homework.
Yes.
Anyways, thank you guys all for coming to the live stream. If you did like it, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. What should I say? Go check out music notes again if you want to see the black and white sheet music
and other sheet music as well.
Oh yeah, and go check out merch. Amazing merch, more amazing merch, and some more amazing merch over there. But go check it out once again. Also go check out my Patreon page. If you want to support me further than you already do massively, then you can go check me out there. There's some behind the scenes. I can chat to you guys personally, and many other stuff as well. So that's that. And is there anything else?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, subscribe to all your socials.
Subscribe to all my socials. Subscribe to Facebook. Subscribe to Twitter. Twitter is the most important one. Subscribe to Instagram. Subscribe to. I say follow.
TikTok.
Follow TikTok. Soon I'll have more followers than Pachubon eventually.
I don't think you will.
No, I won't.
You're gonna have to go some
That's
way
a long
to catch
way.
him up.
It's a little bit long away, but no, he's doing really well. And anywhere else?
No, have fun. Be healthy.
Have fun.
See you guys live in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, depends.
2 weeks. Yeah, because you're not at home next week because of all the.
Yeah, I'm not at home next week because I have a performance on Saturday. Well, I'm performing One Vision, singing. Yeah.
Yes. So patrons, check the message that Cole will send me, and I'll send it you guys for some of the stuff, and hopefully we'll actually record it and share it, and so on. So.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone, and see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
And sorry. Hi, Destiny. I miss Destiny.
Hi, Destiny.
In all the bits that can't scroll down, so I just was Destiny. Hope you're feeling much better.
Yeah.
And so on.
Okay. Thank you.
See you guys in 2 weeks' time.
Okay. Thank you.